Ree's Room is a short game designed to experience in one session. No save games are supported. Hi everyone! I thought I would do something a little bit different today. I was scoping around on Steam for just some casual games to play. I actually really like games like this that are kind of more story-driven, and not so much about action-adventure. Well, I do enjoy those as well, but sometimes I just want to sit down and just experience a good story. This one was free. And as you saw just a few seconds ago, this is meant to be played in one sitting. You can't even save it. So if you're going to play, I guess make sure you have the time. I think if I remember from reading reviews on the game, people were saying it's not super long. So hopefully this won't be too long of a video, but I don't know, I just thought you would enjoy something a little bit different today, so let's go ahead and dive into this. The soundtrack and the art style has a very Life is Strange feel to it.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
I'm glad there is voice acting in this. Okay, how do I move? Okay. I don't know why that wasn't working before. Local wine. Wait, what did it say to do? Hold. Oh, okay. Local wine. Oh, what is that?
California.
Oh, okay.
Crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Alright. So I guess that's how I inspect things. So I can't look at this one, but I can look at this one.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Oh, I think we can all say that about ourselves in our teen years about anything. Anything up here? So yeah, this is definitely a lot more low-key. It's just basically a lot of exploring.
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Sorry, that's kind of a weird thing to say. You wish you were with someone on their honeymoon. No, I didn't miss anything. Can I run at all? No, okay. I just feel like she's walking really slowly.
Go back down.
Okay. So I did read that this is basically the whole scope of the game is this area right here and then the room.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Okay. Ooh, what is this? Weather forecast. Ooh, gross. 102, 104.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
So the year is 2042. So this is set in the future then. That's interesting. I did not know that. It's a curious choice to make.
No, that's her parents' room.
Oh, fine. What does this say? No entry. Sorry, it's kind of dark. No entry unless you're a tourist from the future. Oh, that's funny. That's, very fourth wall-y. Can I turn on the light? No. Okay. Achievement unlocked. Welcome back, Kelsey. Somewhat case. My name must be Kelsey. Bumblebee. This is interesting. Just trying to take a slow look around so I can really see what's in here. Ree's journal. I know that's what I was looking for, but I kind of want to look around a little bit first. I can't close the door? Okay. Oh gosh, it's so dark in here. I wonder if I can change the brightness on here. Pixel size, shadow, texture, post. I guess not. Okay, so sorry, it's a little dark.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Don't know what that's in reference to. Don't want to look at the toys in here. Sorry, the mouse is a little sensitive.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Hey, it's addressed to me. Okay, well, I think I've looked at everything in here now. There's not much to look at. Now, from what I understand, basically when we activate this journal, it's gonna take us back in time, you know, not literally just through our memories. I'm assuming this room is gonna look a lot different. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Okay, yeah, so the room is quite different now. I actually really like that they set the beginning part so far into the future, because now going back in time, it's like modern day for us. So I think it helps the player to, I think maybe appreciate the situation a little bit more and feel like they can relate to it. Last hope. So I'm guessing these are different journal entries I'm supposed to unlock. Nothing was different. We're going to be friends. All is now harmed. Nothing was the same. Alright, so I'm intrigued. I really want to see what happens here. I have a dream.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
This voice acting is a little stilted. And Kelsey's coming off a little creepy, to be honest.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Interesting.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
I don't know what this song is. I'm hoping it's not copyrighted. If it is, oh well, I don't make money off these videos anyway.
Skinny dipping. But Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Okay.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
No, I can't read it.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Oh, yikes. So my prediction about Kelsey seems to be coming true, that she had a bit of a troubled childhood.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I love this rug. That is so awesome.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again. He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's getting dirty money.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
I don't want to comment too much until we get some more pieces to the puzzle here, so I'll try to just keep my mouth shut for a while and experience it.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
I wish I could read this.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Remind you of what? What did you do, Kelsey? I can't
Have
even
you seen
see.
this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
So Trevor is her boyfriend then, and he seems to be a bit of a ne'er-do-well.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Why would you have been jealous? Wouldn't you have gone too?
Yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
There we go.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Hated that thing.
I don't know that chemistry holds no surprises. I mean, science is always being discovered.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
What? I can't tell if I'm slightly confused about what's happening because I just don't have enough pieces to the puzzle yet, or if it's just not focused enough.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Stephen Hawking, Einstein. Okay. I looked at those. Tissues.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Wow. Really? I can't look through the computer or even just talk about it? Okay.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
So clearly Kelsey's mom was a drunk and a horrible mother. Which, by the way, it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day!
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
So I can't tell if Marie has died or if they just simply fell out of their friendship and that's why she doesn't know what's going on with Marie anymore. I guess we'll find out. Sorry if I seem like I'm being crazy detailed here. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Well, I think I've looked at everything as far as I know. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. So let's take a look at the journal again. See what we have. Oh. Okay, so... December 4th, 2017. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. What else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Ah! Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind on the project, too. I hope we make the deadline. That's kind of funny. I like that. December 22nd, 2017. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know. They're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget that whole awful night. Something my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him, but the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so they never caught them. I'm not fearless. I just realized I missed a page. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. November 9th. Hey, that's my birthday! After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates are actually hungry. So I joined Food Rescue to help. There. The end. Everyone satisfied? November 21st, 2017. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on her science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Ooh, sorry guys, there's a lot here. Looks like a poem? January 5th, 2018. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. So what the heck happened between December 22nd and January 5th in those couple weeks that made them feel this way? January 19th, happy birthday, Mom. January 28th, looks like a cell phone. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous. As if... Oh, that's very clueless, 1995. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Beep boop. This is really cool. That she made a city skyline. That's really, really cool. So it looks like I'm missing something here. February 16th. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night she was with Trevor, and he is such... I'm not gonna say that, an effing a-hole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that dang rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebble, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. March 17th. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt! Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. That's funny. She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. March 27th. I have a dream. April 9th. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted, she just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs, the cards. April 11th. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally! She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. F! I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. April 13th. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours, just to yell at me. Calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. As if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. June 7th. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now, and on this day we rode them through Mr. Jones's orange grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Yes, I'm definitely missing some stuff. Bad news. June 30th. Oh, this is the future for me now. There's been another home invasion, just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police thinks it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a beeb who would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. July 5th. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. What did you do? July 7th. We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Yeah, so I do seem to be missing a few things here. Which is interesting, because I thought I looked at everything. Wake me up when I'm famous. I love that. I already looked at this.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her.
I'm pretty sure I looked at this too.
I need to
Oh
find
yeah, a
the
5-figure
key.
number.
A 5-figure number.
5-figure number. I totally forgot about that. 5-figure number. Wish I could look at that. Already looked at the stone. Already opened this drawer. Why would I turn on the TV from behind? That doesn't make sense. Bumblebee. Yeah, I already looked at all this stuff. Yep, I looked at that too. Guess I could turn it off. Pretty sure I already opened this drawer. Yeah.
Marie's mom.
I already looked at the shirt. Okay, I don't want to waste time with this. Let me do some digging. Okay, so I went and did some research. Turns out I was actually missing a lot of things, which is interesting because a lot of this stuff I put my mouse over and I couldn't do anything with it. So I don't know if I had to click on certain things first or what.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
So like this, I'm supposed to be able... There we go, so I gotta step closer.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
I know, these I can look at now.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again.
Ugh.
But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Gross. Okay.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
So, it's sounding like Trevor is the one who broke in.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
That you were a druggie?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Mr. Jones? Or Trevor?
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again. La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Now why? Because you were embarrassed? I need to look at this as well.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
And I actually can look at the laptop. I don't know why I couldn't before.
She must have written it down here
I'm not.
somewhere.
Oh, she said I'm not a shadow person. You've unlocked words of secrecy. Aww. I've seen that one before. Hey, your cutie. And it unlocked her achievement. Cuteness overload. Look at the little kitty. Trying to catch some fishies. Okay, I have to stop. Alright, let's read her email.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Wait, no one would have died? What does this say? Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips. J. That doesn't do anything.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
So basically, yeah, he's stalking Marie. Okay, so that's all I can read on here. Look at the kitty. Okay.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That
That's not how you spell pretense.
they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking?
Uh-oh.
You know that's illegal.
Wow. July 7th, 2018. 33% charge towards Wi-Fi. That's kind of a cool... cool little addition there. Okay, let's take a look at the journal again. Let's see, I already had this. Oh, this one's new. November 17th, we had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there, all those happy familiar faces. Loved it! Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. Surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. That's really cool that, you know, fighting hunger was so important to her. Yeah, I think I got both of those. I know I got that. January 10th, I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. That's funny. Loving the chemistry. La La Land. F, I'm so stupid. Since February 14th. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics Night at the theater. I went with Ben, loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually friggin' hugged her, and she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor a-hole was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. I am alone. February 14th, Valentine's Day. I feel out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry, I know. But F, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. F, F, F! February 16th. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night, she was a Trevor, and he is such a effing a-hole. Oh wait, I think I read this one already. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. Okay, yeah, I did read that one already, sorry. I know I read that one. Is this one new? March 17th. You may have noticed, Sweet Journal, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so friggin' proud, huh? Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary here? Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Ooh, that's so tough on a kid. Can't tell you how much that hurt every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yup, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swear like a madman, madwoman. Must have. The effing swear jar. That's funny. I read that one, I read that one, I read that one. May 19th. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary A-clown, I'd laugh. But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. May 22nd. These are the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? Also May 19th. That's weird. I wonder if that's a typo. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. Did I read this one? June 12th. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, and they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. F. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor's dangerous. June 23rd. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. Oh. June 30th. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just... I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor looking around, I'll take my chances. This isn't gonna be good, Marie! I read that one. I don't want to regret this. So that's what that's about. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. She got the gun. Okay. Okay. So... I think it seems like I've gotten everything. I can't access this one yet, so there must be a way that I need to, unlock that, because it seems like I've gotten everything else. These pages look pretty full. Can I leave? No, okay. Oh, that's so sad. This is where Bumblebee used to live. Let's see. Let's see what I can figure out here. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. Like, anywhere you hit the menu, it changed. That is so cool. I really like that. That's awesome. I never noticed that. Okay. Oh, I gotta get the... Oh, okay. Numbers. 3... 4, 9, 5, 1, 3, 3, 4, 9, 5, 1, 3, 4, 9, 5, 1, 3, 3, 4, 9, 5, 1, 3, 4, 9, 5, 1, 3,
a 5-figure
4,
number.
9, 5, 1? Isn't that right? Open?
Yay!
Haha!
Good work, Kelsey.
Achievement unlocked, a change of heart.
Oh my god. The past, like the future,
Complete picture.
is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Where is it? Where's the phone? Oh, do I just... Oh, okay.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. It's all been BS. But I'm so stupid. I should have realized it that Lala night and walked away. For good. Because someone died. Right in this room. I made him die. I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks into the floor where it will remain forever. To bear witness to what I'm capable of, I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this, fix me, away from her. I have to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head. I could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George, as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear diary, maybe I'll send for you someday when all of this is long over and I've dealt with being a murderer. What time is it now? 10:08 p.m. Wow. Guess it's time to go. Alright, so that is Marie's room. Yeah, that was interesting. I thought it was a good concept. I feel like maybe it's just me and I'm stupid, but I feel like it took me a little bit longer to start putting the pieces to the puzzle together than it should have, but it could have been because of the order that I was picking things up in. It almost feels a little incomplete in a way. I don't know, almost like it wasn't long enough. But there's only so much you can do when you're exploring one room, and I think with this being the setting, they did a very good job, especially for this being a free game. I thought the graphics were really good, the controls were good, they were simple, the music's great. So yeah, I would definitely recommend playing this game for yourself if you just kind of want the experience of learning about all this stuff on your own. Yeah, so good game. Again, felt a little short. It would have been nice if I could have explored more of the house. At the same time, it is called Marie's Room. But I think it's also called Marie's Room because of what happened there at the end at the climax. So yeah, I think it would have been nice to explore the whole house, get more information about their friendship and things that they did together and Mr. Torres, and I feel like that would have been really nice. But for what it is, I thought it was really good. Definitely worth the time to play it, especially because it was free. So really great job, developers. I will definitely keep my eye out for more things that you come out with. I hope you all enjoyed this video on this Sunday, Mother's Day. I hope you're doing nice things for your mother today. And if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day to you. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!